Okay, we're back. How you guys doing? Welcome to the final hour of trading with your buddy Uncle Bruce here on Stock Markets with Bruce.
Good.
It is
Welcome to the.
hang on. It is February the 9th, Wednesday, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We have an hour to go, and another very interesting day up until just a few minutes ago. And it's typically how this works. Um, I was just looking here. When did this happen? Don't mind me. I'm looking for 2:35 and 2:45. So 15 minutes before I start, we had our surge in the market, and now we've had a drop. So we're still up 284 points. I mean, it's not like it's a disaster, but the Dow was up over 300 again. It was up to what was it, over 35,800. So we were pushing the highs of the day. But anyway, there may yet be another wave, but then again, there may be a 1 hour sell off now. I don't know. There's volatility in the air. We never know what's going on. GameStop, same thing. It was sitting here at 120, 121, 121, 122 actually, 122.27 at 240. So 20 minutes ago. Now we're at 121.19 and it's backing off a bit. But again, it's not a disaster. But it's funny how these markets can move so quickly now, so far, so fast. The computerized trading and everything else. But welcome one, welcome all to the telecast. I'm glad you're here, and we'll go through the last hour together and see how we come out of it. Can't complain really. Can we? Can we really complain? I don't think so. I've got Rocket Lab right now at the top of my list here at 1054, with a high today of 1068. I mean, just amazing, fantastic. We're not back where we were, but where we've been. I'm giving it the old thumbs ups here. We bottomed out, I think it was on January the 28th, 772. We touched 772 January the 28th. Here we are, February the 9th, and we're now at 1053. High today, 1068. The volume today, let me just get this figured out here. Here we go. Volume today is 1.9 million. And the low was the opening, which was 1007, which was an improvement over yesterday, because we couldn't hit $10 yesterday. We got to 9.99. We touched it. It would go back, would get up to 9.9, go back. Finally got through late in the session last night, but here we are, 10:53, just right through it. The hope is that we have a couple more days like this, and we're through 11 and 12, and we're coming back. We're coming back. Come on, Rocket Lab, we love it. SoFi, everybody is wondering what is going to happen on SoFi. 1271 right now, up 58 cents. 41.1 million. That is up volume. That is higher volume than the last 4 or 5 trading sessions at this point in time. We probably have a shot at 45, 50 million. The low of the day was in the first 15 minutes this morning. We were down at 12.19 a share. The high was about 11 o'clock today when we hit 12.99, couldn't hit 13. Haven't been back there since. We've had one little run to we went down in the 1270s, back up to the 1280, 90, went back. Here we are, 1274. We need a consolidated, serious push to break through 13. But the way this stock goes and the way this market is, we may not hit 13 today. And tomorrow morning, when I start talking to you at 8:30 tomorrow morning, we might be trading at 13.15 right off the bat. So whenever it wants to do it, it's going to do it. And it's going to go higher than this. And the sooner the better, I say. The low trade on this stock in the near term, we were at 10.72 on January the 27th and 28th. That's as low as we got, and now we're at 12.75. So we have come back a couple of bucks already, and it looks pretty solid. GameStop. Now, there's a stock. We are today, the low on the opening was in the 113, 114 neighborhood. The high was just I can't trust this chart, because I honestly thought we hit 122.93 first thing this morning. in the first hour, and we've been trying to get back to it ever since. We're at 121.19 at this moment in time. We're at 538, volume of 2.9 million. It's not heavy volume. It's not dead quiet volume like we've been used to, where we only have a million shares trade, million and a half trade. It's 2.9, but it is not 5 or 7 or 10 million shares. So there's nothing specifically out there to from the company or anything about the company today. So it's on its own. It's doing this. I think this move is because of the Dow and the S&P and NASDAQ. But we're at 120 now, 120.86. We've tried a few times to get to 122 and higher and have not been able to do it. But that's where we're at right now, 120.86 right now, as we're watching a lot of things happening here. The Dow right now is up to 255. Down a little more, still positive. A 53-point gain on S&P and a 234-point gain on NASDAQ. I want to just check here on CNBC. I can see Russell is up 35 points, and that's 1.7% for the Russell 2000. The NASDAQ is up 1.65%. S&P up 1.1%. The Dow up 0.7%. The VIX is down 1.23 points at 20.21. So the fear index is lower, positive vibe. The Russell 2000 is getting the bulk of the gains, along with NASDAQ, which are high growth stocks. The continuation of this recovery for a lot of the market continues on. Okay, after a GameStop, we're going to talk about Matterport. We're at 880 on Matterport. The high today, 922. Volume 12.5 million. The low was 852 this morning. We started low, went up at around 1 to 3 o'clock. We peaked out, and between 12 and 1, we peaked out, and now here we are at 880, up 34 cents. Still up 34 cents, but not as high as we were earlier on Matterport. On 23andMe, ME, a similar pattern. We started at about 495, excuse me, 495, which was the opening and the low of the day, excuse me. And then we got up to 517 around 1 o'clock today, and we've been downhill ever since. We're back to 499. We're up 11 cents. Yes, 11.9 cents actually on 1.8 million volume. But we are not getting a straight up shot. And I guess we just have to get used to it. We have to accept the fact that the markets do not recover straight up. I mean, this stock hit its low trade. I was noticing just a little while ago here on January the 28th, 396 a share. January 28th was the low, 396. Now we're at $4.99, $5 range. It doesn't sound like a big improvement, but that's $1 more, and that's 20%, 25% higher as a starter. But we've gone through a lot of stock here, a lot of turnover, and a lot of folks who've given up the ghost are out. Those who got forced out are out, and now we're back to the $5 mark. Question is, can we see $5.50 and $6 and higher sooner rather than later? And that means corporate news and developments, and we'll keep an eye on it. Spire is at 301. This stock hit its low of 201 on January the 24th, I think it was. January 24th, we hit 201. So a week before the end of January, and now here we are 9 days into February. It's been a long 16 days, and now we're back to the $3 neighborhood. The high today was 305, the low 294. Looking at a 3-month chart, 3 months ago, we were in the 540 range. So we had a long, steady fall all the way to 201, and now we're back to 3. So we're 50% better than the low, but we got a ways to go yet. But it is turned, and we just hope it keeps coming. ATIP today is up 13.5 cents at 307.5. The low trade in the last 52 weeks, 266, and so it's a turnaround of about 50 cents 40 cents from the low. 40 cents from the low to where we are now at 307. 881,000 on ATIP today, up 13.5. Smart Rent, 892, up 49 cents. This stock has had a steady climb all day. This is one of those that has gone up pretty well all day long with a few glitches in the middle, but the trend is like this. It's just been going up and up and up and up. And we touched $9 about 15 minutes ago for the first time in a while. We're at 891 up 48 on 522,000. The lows on Smart Rent was 653. We're back to 9. So there you go, 750, 850, $2.50. The turnaround has happened. Keep it going. Smart Rent, Sextera, 1194. Started off with a 1170 opening, which was down here, and then it went up, and it's been flatlining all day. It got around into the 1190 range this morning, and here we are now at 1194 with the high of $12, 87,900 volume. There's just no volume on this stock, and yet it is within 70-something cents of its all-time high. That is Sextera. There you go. The Dow right now up 257, down from its high of the day. The high for the Dow, 35,824. We're at 35,719. So 105 points lower than the high of the day. Not a massive loss. This is very similar to yesterday afternoon. We did the same thing yesterday. We had this kind of a late day swoon, and then we came on. What will happen today? Stay tuned. We got 49 minutes to go, and we'll see what this market wants to give us. Other stocks we're following. AMC got up to 872 today for its high of the day. It's now 808. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Got up to 1872 today. It's now 1808. All right, 1808. But $1.64, $1.65. 62 million. That's the best volume on AMC in a while. This is, again, a very good trading day, heavier volume with up moves on a number of our stocks that we're following. So technically, it's better. The low this morning was 1614 for AMC. And in the last week, the stock has come from this 1460 level to where we are now. And in the last month, the shares at one point, January the 11th, were 2280, all the way down to this low level here. And as I just said a moment ago, 1480. And now we're back to 1806. So we've had, a $3 recovery plus from its lows. We'll see how this continues on. Robinhood is at $13.97, up 59 cents. Vanek Vectors is at $286.89, up $8.30. Home Depot up $1.92. IBM up 56 cents. Microsoft up $4.61 to $3.09. Apple up 52 cents to $175.35. Goldman Sachs up $3.94. Cisco up 78 cents to $56.12. Facebook having a good day, up $12.20 on Meta platforms. The low today for that stock, 222, now 232.44. Facebook was a $1 trillion market cap company a week and a half ago. 632 million today is what it's worth now. So it's really lost value. It really got shellacked. Amazon gone negative. This morning it was at $3,276 for its high. That was early opening, $3,276. It's now $3,215. So it's given up $61 and it's down $14 on the day. Interestingly, Tesla is up $6.15 a share. Google is up $28. It was higher earlier. We got Bed Bath & Beyond up to $16.94 up 27 cents. BlackBerry $7.32 up 3. Royal Caribbean $87.92 up $1.64. Over at let me see other quotes here. JP Morgan is up 86 cents. Costco's up 5.30. Nvidia's up $13 to 264. American Airlines up 52 cents to 18.78. Netflix up 5.60 to 4.09. Snowflake still up $9. Moderna up $10 to 163. Workday up 3, but that's backed off. DoorDash 6.76 gain. Airbnb up 522, Micron up 3.99 a share to 88.12, Intel up $1.02 to 49.84. And there's a recap of kind of a bunch of the stocks that we follow and watch. Keep an eye on. 252 gain on the Dow. We had a run up towards 3 o'clock, and now we've had a bit of pullback, and now we're flatlining at around 250 gain. We're now at 248 on the upside for the Dow at the moment. S&P up 51, NASDAQ up 223, and we're still under a little more pressure. GameStop, a new high of the day right now. GameStop, 123. We touched 124 here just a second ago. 123.50 right now, up 790. The volume on GameStop, 3.13 million. So we had a bit of a shot here, a positive shot from about 121 odd to 121.50 to 124. Now we're back to 122.77. We seem to get these spikes, but then we get these little depreciations, and then a little spike into depreciation. But all in all, the stock started this morning at 113. It immediately ran up to this 123 level, couldn't get it back, dropped as low as 118 around 12:15 today. Then around 130 it was 120, and now just about 3 o'clock it was 120 just before I came on the air, and now 122.58 with a high 124 just a minute ago. That is GameStop right now, 122.58 at this second, with the Dow now up 251 as we come into the last 44 minutes. Welcome one, welcome all. Well, let's see what happens. If GameStop wants to stay up here, God bless GameStop. I'm not mad at GameStop. Happy that it's got some life in it, because everyone was writing it off when it was down in the 90s, going, "Oh, this is it. It's going back to $50." Here we are at 122. A lot of you are, dollar-wise not so poor anymore. Thankfully, you're better off. Those of you who've written contracts, we keep an eye on this stock, and we watch for pullbacks. We watch the market. Keep in mind that today and all day yesterday and part of the day before, this market has not given up any ground. The Dow's had this nice little run lately, and it's good. It's all good. We had, what was it, in January? What was it? 10 of 12 days were down days for the Dow, like just day after day after day. And even up days were up 50 points. Now we've had several up days, but there will come a point where there will be a profit-taking day or a profit-taking run. And right now the Dow is only up 235. We're giving up a little bit of ground here. I'm not sure if this is a serious drop-off or, again, just a temporary. We'll find out. GameStop, 123.06, 123.06. We'll do rollovers if we have to. We can do those tomorrow afternoon, Friday morning. We'll see. We'll just watch this stock and see what it wants to give us. You can do a rollover anytime you want to, of course. You do not have to wait until Thursday or Friday. What I usually do is when I talk to people about doing rollovers, is what I'll say to them is a rollover is a scenario where you want to buy back the call you've written for as little premium as possible. You really just want to get the call back at basically its book value, thereabouts, and then you'll buy it back. Then when you write the next call, the call that you want to replace it with, you want to get as much premium on that one as you can. So it's one of those kind of scenarios. I'm showing at the moment, and my computer, of course, is behind my big ass iPad, but I'm showing the stock right now with it being at just under 123. I've got 105s, for example, showing 15.50 to 17.80. There's a $2.30 bid-ask spread, just to give you an idea how wide they can get. So even at 15.55, the buyer at 15.55 is only offering $120.55 for the stock. The stock's trading at 123. So obviously my quote is behind. It's worth that call is actually worth 1804 or roughly, or $18 a share is what it's worth. Now I see the stock at 122.80, so it's worth 1784 right now. The ask 1785. A little more accurate. I think that my machine is 15 minutes behind on the quote. So those of you looking at 105s are probably noticing a higher bid and a higher ask. 110s are showing, we're showing 1140 to 12. 115s 750 to 830. 100s 2020 to 22. Well, that makes sense. That's the contract is worth $22 a contract. So in theory, if you buy back a 100, a 105, a 110, you're going to pay, hopefully, only the book value of the contract-ish, and you'd have to put in a stink bid to get it. And then you're looking to what to write. You're looking now, what am I going to write in exchange of that? What am I going to now, which contract am I going to now create to recoup as much of this capital as possible? I want to write a higher priced contract to bring in some cash. That is the objective, obviously. And I'm just taking a look here at the market, see if this machine wants to cooperate with me here. Pardon me. Okay. 115s for early March 4th. 115s are now showing closer to $17. So that would go from 105 to 115 at least. 120s are now 1385. They might be higher than that now. Going forward in time, March 11th, 120s are showing probably $16 or $17. So there's another contract to consider writing. Again, moving the strike price from 105 to 120, keeping the cost of the contract and the money coming in at about the same or slightly ahead. That's another strategy. You use the clock as your weapon to protect you. March 18th contracts, 120s are $17.50-ish, 125s are $15, $16. Again, my quotes are probably behind. The stock now $123.94, moving up. So these contracts, again, are not priced accurately. So you might be looking at writing mid-March contracts to replace these 105s, 110s. And if you can, and I would recommend, not only do you want to go higher on the strike price, what you want to do is go further out in time and maximize in a capital injection into your account. So even if you have to pay $15 for a call, let's say, just use a round number, you pay 15, but you get 18, or you pay 20 to bring in 25, or you're paying 26 to bring in 31, you're bringing in more cash than what you're paying out. The currency that you're using to get that extra cash is time, but you want to write the highest strike, a higher strike if possible. Even if you break even, where you pay, say, $18 to buy a call and you get 18 to sell. If you can sell a call for $18, but it has a strike above the current price of the stock, if it's a 130 or a 125 or something like that, or a 127.50, then you're writing an out of the money call at a very high price for maybe a 6-week, 2-month time frame. And you're saying to the stock, okay, you went from 95, 100 a share to the 123, 124 mark. Congratulations, stock. I'm going to roll over because I own stock, you own it, and now you're taking a $127 or $130 exercise price plus this premium to roll over and go from here. Now, if the shares want to back off because we've had a nice run here, they want to back up to 110, 112 in the next couple of days, let's say, or next week. Obviously, these calls you've written here at 18, 20, 22, 24, 30, whatever the price is, they will slump because the stock is slumping, obviously. And of course, as each week goes by, they shrink out because they're premium. It's all premium. Obviously, the other argument is that the shares keep going, and they could. I'm not saying they wouldn't. They want to go to 140, 150? Fine. You'll buy back your 120s, 125s, 130s. You'll roll them over into 160s, 175s. You're always pulling the string and saying, look, you want to give me capital gains? Great. Go higher on the stock. I'm richer in paper, and I'll roll my contracts forward, and I'll stay ahead of the game. It's okay. I'd rather be dealing with a $200 stock than an $85, $95 stock. I'd rather have this problem up here doing rollovers than down here trying to survive at 85, 90 bucks a share. So let's see how it goes. The Dow is up 262. GameStop 123.38 is where we are right now. Excuse me, 123.12 on GameStop. High today looks like 120. 124, is that right? 124 is a high today on GameStop. 123.38 right now is what we're trading at. All right. Continuing on, let's see here. Tons of comments have come through, and forgive me, I'm behind, of course, because I'm yammering away here. Uncle Bruce, the CPI report comes out tomorrow morning. Inflation is projected to be between 7 and 7.3. What can we expect in the markets? If inflation is not at 8, 9, or 10, the good news is inflation will have topped out. If it's sitting at 7, 7.3, it isn't surging anymore. If it comes out at 6.9, 6.6, or less, then the thinking is, oh, maybe we've topped out and we're already backing off. That could be very good for the markets. We'll know in the pre-market how the market vibe is on it. We'll watch that. All right. Drops says, I cashed out on AMC last year for a hefty profit. Uncle Bruce was right about it crashing. Let's go. Let's see. Has anyone rolled their GameStop? We're just talking about this. New high on GameStop, says Eric. GameStop just took a shot. This is a few minutes ago. 123. Where are we at now? 123.24 on GameStop. Okay. Let's go. Continuing on. Uncle Bruce, first call I ever bought was an ATIP. Bought a 1250 back in June. Basically, timed it right before the bottom dropped out. Expires the 18th. Do you think we'll make it? I do not know. Where are we at? It expires the 18th. Do you think we'll make it? I'm trying to remember. Forgive me. ATIP is who are we talking about? It's one of my former SPACs, obviously, and it's changed its name. So I've got 15 things on my mind, and this one is not breaking into the brain right now. I can't get it to come up. I'm moving on. Let's see. What do you think about buying puts? Buying puts, it depends on what stock you're dealing with and the premiums on the puts. Like I've talked about buying puts on Royal Caribbean. They're very expensive. But buying a put on something that runs up, even on GameStop, is always a good insurance idea. Definitely, you want to lock in this 123 price on GameStop. You're worried that it might go back to 110, and you own stock, but you don't write calls. You may want to buy puts to lock in that price. You can also play the game of, I wrote a contract. I'm doing a rollover. And I've brought in some extra money on the rollover, and I'm going to use that money to buy a put on GameStop, or 2 or 3, either at the money, just out of the money, in the money, whatever strategy you can afford. You might be writing a call option on your GameStop 2 months out, let's say 3 months out. You want to bring in maximum premium, so you might be writing a 2 or 3 month out call on GameStop on a rollover. This might bring you $10 a contract more than you're paying to buy the call back, for example. Using that money, $1,000 per contract, you might get your hands on a put that is maybe a 1 month put or less. A short-term put, which is cheaper, might allow you to buy 2 or 3 puts against the price of the stock. Now, if you are right, the stock backs off in the next week, 2 weeks. It doesn't have to back off tonight, but in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, while the put is alive, while you've written these calls, if you are right and the shares back off to 110, you've made money on the puts and you've recouped money on those calls because they've shrunk in value, right? And that gain on the puts, coupled with the drop in price of the calls, you look at the spread and how much capital has come your way, you might be in a position to say, I'm going to buy back these calls that I wrote. I wrote them at 30. Let's say you wrote them at $35. I'm making up money, making up numbers. You wrote them at 35, and they're now trading at 22. And the puts you bought at 5, and they're trading at 12. But you bought 3 of them, so you made $7 a put times 3. That's $21 equivalent of a contract. You've written a contract at 35. It's at 22. but you made 21 on the puts over here. You're even on everything. And the original premium you brought in on that first call you ever wrote is yours, net, net, net. So you're ahead of the game, period, on the whole strategy. You could play that game too. Okay. The more you learn, the more you'll know. Okay. Yeah, we're going to watch this. Credit Savage talking about the CPI numbers. Watch for those tomorrow, Bruce. When can you get the best premium on a roll, Bruce? Is there a time, percentage, in the money, certain DTE, IB? Where do you get the higher premium than others? Well, the key here, as I've mentioned on rollovers, is if you're going to roll your GameStop calls, the strategy I would use is going for the highest strike price, which means out of the money if at all possible. So if you could write a 130 right now, for example, or a 132.50 or a 135, but you had to write a 3-month contract to do it, and the premium would bring you $5 or $10 a contract more than what you're paying to buy this callback. If you can pull off a roll of that kind, now it might be a 2-month contract, a 3-month contract, it might be a 4-month. Again, I'm not looking at the options chain, so I'm just spitballing here. But if you can bring in that kind of capital, then you're being paid for the time that you're giving the contract. Your strike price is higher, you're out of the money. And now you're sitting back going, okay, I've pledged my shares for 135 or 132.50 or whatever the price. And I was paid X amount of money for it to compensate me for this rollover. And you could theoretically, yes or no, buy a put or 2 or 3. If you have 100 shares of GameStop and you only have one contract in play, but you can turn around and do the rollover and then buy 2 or 3 or 4 puts, that's leverage, right? You have like now 400 shares on the put side long, 100 shares written on a contract. Shares back off $10. The call will not go to zero. Obviously, the call you wrote will drop $5, $6, but the put you bought could significantly go up. It might go up, say, it only goes up $3, but you've got 4 of them. That's a $12 gain, $1,200 gain on those 4 puts, which brings in additional capital against the entire position. In other words, okay. I hope I'm not confusing too many by doing that. I am writing on I'm writing on Goldman Sachs again. Yay! Wrote 375s earlier, bought it back for 180 profit. I'm a little mad at GameStop. I have 102s for next Friday, so I have time, right? Yes, you have time and you can wait. Yes, you're fine. Bobby, bought those 15s back today. Credit rewrote this LVL, increased my possible rug pull by another $20. I'm guessing, I'm not sure, what are these, SoFis? I'm not sure, Bobby, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was trying for 83 stint, but never made it past 81. Put 2 pins in it for me. Michael, can you include 2 in there too? Okay, let me move on. Yes, Mirko is saying to Kent exactly what you should be doing, and sit tight on your calls for GameStop. Bobby, you gave up a lot of time, but if you rolled over and bought more, that's okay. I would have worried given the CPI data comes tomorrow, but you got nervous. That's okay. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. That is correct. Yes to all, says Michael. Let's continue on. Right now, the Dow's up 327. It's surged again. It's coming on again. GameStop 124.31. New highs on GameStop. Just hit 124.49 on GameStop. So, okay. Let's go here. I'm just chilling, Guilloty, on my 105s for the next Friday. I feel nothing. I no longer know fear. We aren't speaking. ATIP, something happening. 306, up 12.5 cents right now on ATIP. Okay, 304 on Spire, $5 on ME, Matterport 893, GameStop 124.34, SoFi 1282, Rocket Lab 1066. The Dow up 314 right now. Okay. Credit Savage. Oh, I see what you did. Well, you waited it out and made more money, and that's the name of the game. No CEO at ATIP. I agree. I don't think there is one. Let's see. Coyote is getting a true investor's mindset. It's happening. It's happening. Thank goodness. Yay. Um, what? ATIP? I mean, lamp? Laugh out loud. There's no lamp. GameStop, 124.43 right now. Okay. There's a lamp. There's an actual lamp. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, I've made close to $1,000 flipping one contract. GameStop 115 strike. Thanks, Uncle B. Right on, farmer. Way to go. Sometimes you just have to be dead inside. That's there you go, Sydney. You have to have no feelings whatsoever. There you go. Oh my gosh. GameStop 124.30 up 870 today. Oh my god. There is no CEO. There's only Zool, says DQ. Couldn't have said it better myself. There's only Zool. Pink nose, arms crossed while I'm over $20 in the money. I'm not doing anything. You're not scaring me. You're not shaking me out. I defy you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Run it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. 124.30 on GameStop. Go GameStop. Hey, go higher. I'd like to see the stock going up. 3.3 million volume. That is not incredible buying power coming into this market. But hey, it's up. Yay. You know, better. We like better. We like better. Let's deal with bigger dollars rather than smaller dollars. I like it. Absolutely. All right. What's up? I just got here, says Bama Babe. Cindy B. Then I've been an investor for like 3 decades. Cindy B. Uncle Bruce, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Cindy. Happy birthday to you. It's Janet's birthday in Michigan. I have a special viewer, Janet and Kev, 2 viewers, Janet and Ken in Michigan, that are big followers of mine on both of my channels. And Janet is 70 today. Congratulations, Janet. The best to you. DQ Bama Babe, everything except the VIX. There you go. The Dow is up 342 at the moment. The high of the day is 35,824 on the Dow. We're at 35,810. So we're near the high of the day with 23 minutes to go. We've had a sharp rise with a sharp drop first. So we've had a V recovery on this afternoon session. It's just showing you there's money out there that's coming in, but we'll see if it holds or not, because this market is really volatile. 23 minutes is a lifetime. Cindy B, I'm in Michigan too. British, oh my God, you gotta sing happy birthday, Bruce. Oh no. Bama, DQ, that's, whatever. Gardy, when they asked me to roll over early, I went all George H.W. Bush on them. Read my lips, I'm not gonna do it. Nah-ga-da. There it is. Nah-ga-da. Very good. There it is right there. The 340 point gain on the Dow, 66.9 on S&P. That has improved. Nasdaq up 282 at the moment. The Dow is only up 0.95 of a percentage point. That's not bad. I'm just saying it is 0.95, but only 0.95 because S&P is up 1.46. Nasdaq is up 1.99. Nasdaq is double what the Dow is today as far as upward percentage movement goes. So the Dow is lagging. It's a lagger. GameStop, 124.08 with the high trade today of 124.68 on GameStop. 124.02 now, right this moment, 124.02. Let's go. The Dow headline, Dow aims for 3rd straight day of gains Wednesday as stocks build on rebound and bond yields stabilize. So that's calm. That's a good thing. Hello, Smith. Uncle Bruce, I wrote a call for AMC at 1650. Should I wait it out or roll? Should I roll while it's up? When does it expire? Hello. When does your AMC 1650 expire? We're at 1852 now on the stock, up 209. AMC hit a high of 1872. We're now at 1852 on 66.9 million. Good to see some decent volume on AMC. It's not like earth-shattering incredible, but it's a lot better than 25, 35 million shares a day. Hello, let me know when that expires. Is it this Friday? Is it next Friday? Is it the Friday after? What do you got? The Dow now 319, a little pullback happening here of, just a tiny bit. We are down to 21 minutes to go on the day as well. Okay. GameStop 124.47, 124.14. Just jumping here quite a bit. 124.68 is still the high of the day on our GameStop. SoFi 1281 up 68 cents. Rocket Lab 1063 up 62. Matterport 890. ME at 5 even. Has not recovered back to the 517 level we had earlier today. We're up 12 cents though. Spire at 303 up 2 cents. ATIP at 308 up 14. Smart Rent now 902 on Smart Rent. 902, the high of the day, 905. Here we are, 606,000. This is lovely. We haven't been here in a while. We have not seen 902 since January the 4th. So, yeah, that's over a month that Smart Rent has been below this price. And it got to 653 at the low. We're up 250 from the low of the day, low of the run here on Smart Rent. Really nice to see 902 again, and it looks strong. Looks very good today. Cyxtera is at 1196. It's up 32 cents. We're at 1852 on AMC. Hello, Uncle Bruce. Please excuse me, Simpleton. I wrote a call for AMC 1650 expires Feb the 25th. Okay, thank you. You've got time. You don't have to do a rollover at this point in time. There's no urgent need that you need to do it. Theoretically, if the call you bought back were to buy back were very close to book value, which I doubt it would be, it's probably got a premium on it, a pretty good premium on it. But if you could get it really cheap that way, and then you could roll into say a March, middle of March, latter part of March, 20 for a fatter price, then great. But if you can't, there's no point in it. There's no need to. You can just sit tight here with your 1650 call, let the stock have its day. It's got to put together this AMC stock now to hold this price and to go to 20 to 22. If it wants to do that, it's going to need to push 60 to 100 million shares a day every day. And I don't know if there's that much in it for AMC. If there is, you'll see it, you'll know, but that's all right. Even if it does do that and it does go to 2022, that's probably a blessing for you because you're going to go, okay, it's just moved up to 2022. My 1650 is $3.50 in the money, $4 in the money, $4.50 in the money, whatever it is. It likely will be trading at around 50 cents higher than its value. So it might be instead of a $4.50 book value, it'll be trading at $5. Then it's worth your while to look at a rollover. You would buy it back for $5, and now you would write maybe a 2-month out $22.50 or a $25 call, and you might pull in $5 or $6 on a call 3 months out or more. And if you can do that, you'll bring in more cash, pull the string on the stock way up to here now, the exercise price, and then do this and go, okay, I'm at 25. Keep coming. You got to now you got to do 100 million a day to keep coming here. And if you falter on volume, you're going back to $18. You've written at 25. Guess what happens to that contract? It just shrinks out. So sit tight. Let's see what the next day or two gives us. 3 days, whatever. No rush. Thank you all. Let's see. Happy birthday to Jen and Cindy from the PKA. How about that? Cindy, last week on my GameStop Poor Man cover call, Friday is my short. The Friday after is my long. Laughing out loud. Got it. I got it. And let's see. DQ. I have to mute Bruce, so all I see and know are the chat texts, says Bama Babe. Hello. Uncle Bruce, please excuse the simpleton. Okay, we did that. Thank you. Coyote, just me, but I would wait. You got plenty of time. Coyote Ditto says Bama Babe. Dr. G. Uncle Bruce, when you roll far out to make up the loss, you are also locking up your shares. Would another strategy be to buy back, take the financial hit, but write weekly calls to make up the loss? I mean, it's another strategy to go with. You could just say, chalk it up to, oh, wow, gee whiz, gosh darn it. I'm going to buy the calls back, and I lost $6 on them. I lost $8 on them. I lost $12 on them, whatever it is. But the good news, my stock went from 105 to 124, so I'm up 19 on the stock. I'm down 8 on the contract, 10 on the contract. I'm going to buy those back, and I'm now going to write 125s or 127s or 130s for Friday, or for next Friday. I'm going to write contract and keep playing the short game, and I'll make my money on capital gains. It'll eat up some cash when I have to buy it back, but that's the way I'm going to play it. So, Dr. G, if you can afford it from a cash point of view, great. On the other hand, I say, look, the stock's gone from 105 to 124.25. It's a nice run. Hey, what's wrong with writing a 135 for 2.5 months and bringing in $10 a contract more if you can? If you can haul in a nice cash haul, I would do it. And you've pulled the pin all the way up there, and you've got your gain, but now you're not as active as you may want to be. On the other hand, too, you can buy puts to look to score money on a pullback if there is one. But if there isn't, those puts go worthless, obviously. And that's the risk you take, but you're using the option premium to do it. And so there you have it. Coyote, every day that passes, time takes a fat bite out of those premiums. In a week or two, it'll be down to a lot unless it just continues to run and run and run. I wouldn't bet on that, so wait, let's let it eat. Oh, Coyote has changed wonderfully. Well done. Hallow Smith. I figured I had time. Just checking. I didn't need to roll. March isn't worth yet to roll. There it is. Max got some second March 1250s written on SoFi. Roll or stay. SoFi 1278 right now, up 64 cents. March 2s, I'd wait at the moment. No rush. Let's see how the stock wants to handle these numbers. If the Dow has a correction tomorrow or the day after and gives up a 300-point day, we might lose $1 on SoFi and be back to 1180, and you're out of the money again, and the time keeps shrinking. We're not in the stratosphere anywhere here on anything. Nothing has gone to the stratosphere on us at all. And right now, as I'm speaking, the Dow is up 280. It's backed off again. So here we go. GameStop 124.12 at the moment, up 851. Okay. Max says, Coyote, just wait. My questions are answered. Laughing out loud. Beach Boy, 13-month simpleton reporting. Gonna wait to roll over Manana, the 95s accept 11th, and the 100s accept 18th. There is no GameStop. There's only Zool. There you go, my friend. Exactly. Alberto, I bought another 1,000 shares of SoFi and reduced my average to 1480 from 15. Why the face? Trying to bring it down below 14. I might have to sell my kidney. Let's go. Bama Babe DQ is saying, since you're on mute, you're missing Bruce cursing a blue streak. You have no idea the words he's using. You have no idea. Steady Mystic. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm an introvert, so I'm not inclined, shy, embarrassed to ask a question on here live. If I have a queue, is it okay to ask in an email? I'm a gold bagler smarty pants. Yes, you can always send me a private question on my email, of course, brucefarmer@hotmail.com anytime. Auntie is laughing. Hello, $5 for Bruce. Waiting it out. Always appreciate the advice. Thank you, Hello Smith. Appreciate that. Thank you, every one of you, for these. Let's see. I have to tell you, I'm not sure if I can afford to eat. Let's see. That learning experience the other week was a very eye-opening for me, Uncle Bruce. It's like with many things in life, you don't really learn until you go through those experiences several times. Exactly. Yeah, you and everyone here helped me a lot. Bobby, the hard way is the best way to learn. DQ Max, I have SoFi 1250 written for this Friday, and I am waiting. Bobby, if it's easy, it's forgotten easily. Andy, not a disaster, Birdie. One day is... in the not so distant future, you are going to be a big winner in the casino. Let's see, Max EDQ. What did you get for him? I have 13s later out in March too. Alberto, Andy, I hope the entire Bagel family gets rich, especially my Bella Auntie. There you go. We're down to 11 minutes. The Dow is up 290 at the moment. Rocket Lab is 1058, up 57. SoFi 1280, up 66. GameStop is 124.10, up 850. Matterport 890, up 44. ME at 498.5, up a dime. Spire at 302.5, up 1.5 cents. ATIP 308 and a half, up 14 and a half pennies. Smart Rent $9, up 57 cents. Sixtero 11.98, up 33 cents. AMC 18.74, up 2.33. The high of the day on AMC is 18.79. Looks like we just may have touched it a few moments ago on 69.3 million. I can tell you that if we do not trade that kind of volume tomorrow, this stock will drop $1. It needs volume to hold it. I'm not sure if there's enough here. We'll see. Hey, I'm not saying it won't happen. It's been a good day for AMC at 18.80 right now. Robinhood 13.87 up 49. Call it 13.88 up 50. Vanek is up 9.65. Home Depot up 3.24. IBM only up 85 cents. Microsoft is 6.52, is finally climbing a bit. Apple's up 1.41, but boy, it's really grinding up 1 penny at a time. Goldman is up 5.42 to 375.52. Perfect time to write calls. Cisco 56.24 up 90. Facebook up 11.68. Amazon down 3.48. Tesla up 12.56. Google up $41. There you have it. We're up 302 now on the Dow with 9 minutes to go as we come around with another wave of activity. GameStop 124.50. The high of the day is 124.68. Still holding that as a high. Okay. Let's go. Alberta, I hope the entire family gets rich here, the Bagel family. Carol says, I'm thumbs up number 149. Thank you, Carol, for letting me know. I probably won't have to sell a kidney. Just some, says Drops. DQ Max, 20 cents a contract. I was looking to do a quick 5-cent flip. At this rate, GameStop could be 150 by Friday, says NTPC. Sean, it's been a while since a delisting question was asked. It would be a shame if someone were to break the streak now, you know. Oops, I forgot to smash the thumbs up, says Drops. Alberto Drops, laughing out loud. Beach Boy Goody, welcome to the club, pal. If you need the stock to go up, I'll write some calls against it. Let me know, says DQ. I'll just write some calls for you, and then the stock will just go straight up for you. Don't worry about that. Alberta, GameStop is going to 180. I'm only asking because Uncle knows exactly how much it went. Put on your aluminum foil hat, Uncle Bruce. Tio, Coyote, Beach Boy, it's a pretty cool club to be part of, I gotta say. Fanigan, I'm thumbs up number 162. Right on, thank you. The Dow is up 317. GameStop 123.85 at the moment. Tons of fun. We've got 170 thumbs ups now. Thank you everybody for that. I appreciate it. Welcome one, welcome all, and thanks for being here. All right. Oh my goodness. How is this going to end today? We wonder. The Dow up 308, S&P up 64, NASDAQ up 279, Russell's up 34 points. The VIX down 133 at 20.09. So we're right at that 20 level for the VIX. That's where the fear index is. Tomorrow we find out what the inflation number looks like and how the market will react to that. Will it be a lower inflation number? That could be good for the market. Is it going to be a higher inflation number? That might be bad for the market. We don't know. We'll be here to watch it and follow it and just deal with it and react to it and work through it. And that's it. That's what we do. Let's see. So if a stock goes up too fast, will it get delisted on Robinhood? Let's see. Have a good night, also, Splair. Let's see. I guess the Astra failed to launch yesterday, pushed up by Rocket Lab. Not sure what that means. We're looking at the Dow now up 328. Rocket Lab is up to 1066, up 65 cents. SoFi 1282, GameStop 124.16, Matterport 890, ME back to $5, Spire 303.5, ATIP 309 up 15, Smart Rent 902 up 59 cents, and Sixtera 1197 up 32 cents. We're at 1884 on AMC, the high of 1889, 71.3 million volumes so far on AMC. Robinhood 1384 up 45 cents. That's what's going on. We're at 318 point gain on the Dow at the moment. Alrighty, 124.10 on GameStop, and the high of the day still at 124.68. Today's range, it would appear. GameStop volume is now 3.65 million, and SoFi at 1283 is pushing now up 70 cents. The volume 45 million. High of the day was 12.99 earlier today. Rocket Lab is 368 for the high. We're at 364 at 2.26 million today. Rocket Lab doing great today. And this Smart Rent at 9902, volume 654,000. A really good day on Smart Rent today. We're now only up 267 on the Dow with 5 minutes to go. Little sell program coming in. Will there be a buy program in the last minute? What's going to happen? 267 gain on the Dow, now 277 gain. GameStop 124.15 last trade at this second in time. All right, lots of activity, lots of action as we're coming through here. Let's go. Let's go. A lot of folks talking to each other. Chicago Transit, number 187 thumbs ups. Thank you. Bama Babe, just got back. Welcome back. You missed all the swearing, Bama Babe. You put it on mute and you missed all the swearing we were doing. Oh, did you miss a blue streak? Oh my gosh. But that's what happens when you go with a mute button. I'm just saying, we're down to 4 minutes. We're at 123.95 on GameStop. 4 minutes to go. The Dow is up 292. At the moment, as we're coming into the final minutes. Lots of gyrations here. How is it all going to come out and finish off? Let's see. On my second, phew, what a day, says Bama Babe. What a day today. Welcome all to this channel as we come through the close in 3 minutes. The Dow is up 293, S&P up 60, NASDAQ up 273. GameStop right now, 124.18, trying to hold that 124 level at the moment. And Beach Boy, I don't understand it. Where is Doc's DeLorean when we need it with that flux capacitor? That would come in really handy right now. 294 is the gain on the Dow as it's trying to hang in there. With a 124.28 GameStop last trade. For the moment, we're down to 3 minutes and counting right now. 1285 on SoFi, climbing a little bit more. Doubt it'll get to the high of the day, which was 1299. Yeah, DQ Beach Boy, it's in the old mine. That's where that thing is now. I'm puckering from the lack of shrinkage on GameStop, says Dr. G. 124.18 on that GameStop. The Dow up now 304, now 296. We're hanging around 300 here for the Dow. 2 minutes to go, and we're done for the day. And we'll then watch the aftermarket for a bit, see what's going on. Lots of activity, lots and lots and lots. Okay. What do we got here? We've got VIX down 125 to 20.19, hanging right in there. VIX down 1.26. And Russell up 30.7 points, 1.49%. The NASDAQ up 280, S&P up 61, and the Dow holding 290 points. Please, Beach Boy, please tell me you're in worse shape than I am. Beach Boy saying, DQ, I'm out of banana peels and empty cans. Dr. J, I'm going back to heart surgery. It's less stressful. We're at 284 on the Dow, 279, 284 right now. And the GameStop 124 even at the moment, $124 with a minute to go in our day before we go into aftermarket trading. Beach Boy, Dr. G, yep, you can sleep lighter tonight. Bama Babe, DQ, I don't think I like cancer very much. Watch out for the junior mint, says Bobby. Mirko, Dr. G, all will be good. You can roll the 105s tomorrow for a profit into the 125s or so. All will be well. There you go, Gayodi. Dr. G, laugh aloud, less stressful. Auntie, you have cancer, Mama babe? Oh my goodness. We're at 292 on the Dow with holding that gain, and GameStop at 124.39. The Dow now 305. SoFi 1286. The GameStop 124.39. Trying to go through. Larry has just relieved us of all pressure. The bells have rung. The day is done, and that is it. We're done for the day. 124.38 I see on GameStop at the moment, and waiting for final prints to go through. 124.38 aftermarket already 124.02, down 35 cents on GameStop at the moment. We're watching now. We'll watch for aftermarket activity, see if much is going to happen here or not. There he is, Larry. Thanks, buddy. Let's see. Larry, I love you, says Dr. G. Thank you, Larry, says Joanne. Adventures with Duncan. Thumbs ups, man. Auntie. Oh, okay. Whew, we're all done. And there you have it. No, Bama Babe, I don't have cancer, she says. There you go. The Dow up 306. Rocket Lab at 1064, up 63 cents. SoFi 1286, up 73 cents. Solid day there. GameStop 124.38 now on the final trade, with the aftermarket 124.25. We've got Matterport 891, up 45 cents. ME closing at 5 even, up 12. Spire 304, up 3 cents. ATIP 310, up 16 cents. SmartRent 899, up 56. Sextera 1198, up 33. AMC closed at 1897, and that was 2 cents off the high of 1899. Volume 74.6 million. Aftermarket on AMC 1887, down a dime right now on the aftermarket. Robinhood 1391, up 53. Vanik Vectors SMH up 970. Robinhood up 304. IBM up 76 cents to 137.78. Microsoft up $6.65. Apple up $1.45 to 176.28. Goldman Sachs 374.63, up 453. Cisco up 95 cents to 56.29, and Facebook ended up with an 11.82 gain to 232. Amazon lost $4.48. Tesla up $10. Google up 44. And there you have a quick recap of where we ended up on the day. Oh, fun today. Okay, glad to see the climb for a bunch of our former SPAC stocks. I'm just so happy to see it coming. They're coming on, and they're coming on, and they're coming on, and the volume is there. It's good. Perfect. Keep them going, kids. Let's run them. Nice to see some of these SPACs, these former SPACs. Nice to see them already up upwards of 30 to 50% since their lows, just in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So that's great. I know a bunch of you were constantly buying the shares at new lows, You were buying more, and now here they come, and you're getting closer and closer to your averages, and I'm really happy. That's what it's all about. You keep picking them up, and as they recover, they quickly bring you into the money all of a sudden, and it just is a whole lot better feeling to be sitting in that level for sure. Let's see. The beatings will continue till morale improves, says Dr. G. There you go. The Beach Boy. Dr. G, who's the poor sap you'll be operating on next? Oh, he's laughing. Joanne, Bruce, thank you again for a very entertaining show. See you all tomorrow morning. Thank you, Joanne. Bobby, did you tell the meat? That we need more cowbells? Hi, Joanne from Auntie. Bam, I've got 110s GameStop expiring Feb 18. If they are exercised, that's okay. Let's see. The low days. I regret not being smarter and bought more shares to sell calls, and then things climb up. I regret not buying in and gaming more. I hate my emotions, says Clay. My stink bid. It does nothing, says Scott. Joe, DIS earnings coming up. Disney, that's right. I gotta say, not writing covered calls this week has been the play. And Nazareth, I'm thumbs up number 200. Hockey rink, ouch. Don't know if I'm going to be able to buy back my GameStop 110 by Friday. Fingers crossed for a dip. Bama babe, you're so cool, says Dr. G. Beach boy, Nazareth, the spice is life, man. Credit Savage, CPI will take care of it all tomorrow, you guys. Hope y'all wrote some covered calls and you looked at the open interest on those strikes. Makes a difference when you want to get in, get out, just like Dr. G during surgery. Kent, the Credit Savage, I hope you're right. Alberto, I didn't realize you can sell a covered call and put in a high stake on it. I went over the recommended by 50 cents on BA and it hit. What? Why the face? What is an OI out in? No, that's open interest, Bobby. That means open interest. That shows you how many contracts actually exist of that particular contract. So if you're writing a GameStop 125 for tomorrow's expiry, Friday's expiry, when you look at the quote, the bid and the ask, you see the bid ask last trade. You'll see something that's OI. That's how many contracts exist, and sometimes you'll see 10,000 exist and the volume is 5,000. That's how many traded today. Sometimes you'll see, 8,000 exist and there's volume of 16,000. Well, they are just turning over like crazy, especially if a stock does a lot of this. So other times you'll see 100,000 OI and only 10,000 trade. It varies. Larry, okay, meeting done. Please repeat everything discussed in the afternoon show. Stocks up. Okay, Nazareth, Beachway, not worth the stress right now. My day job is fairly busy, so don't need the stress right now. Laughing out loud. JJ, I'm number 202, Bruce. Duncan, thanks, buddy, for that. Good deal, Birdie. Adventures of Duncan. Bruce, Disney is up in the aftermarket. Duncan, thumbs ups for Bruce. Thanks, pal. Disney in the aftermarket. Let's take a look at Disney here. It's at 160 a share, 12.91 gain on Disney right now. 12.91 gain out. That's what we have. So it must be good. It must be good. Let's see what we get. Numbers for Disney. Earnings per share 106 adjusted versus 63 cents expected. Revenue 21.8 billion versus 20.9 billion expected. Subscribers for Disney Plus 129.8 million versus 125.7 million expected. And they expect subscriber growth to be stronger in the second half. And there you go. So that is the initial reaction here. It's very good. The market likes what it sees, hears, smells. We're up 12.97 on Disney right now. Okay, there you go. And what else? Would volume be the same? Bobby, I don't know what you mean by volume with regards to open interest. If there's 5,000 in existence, you could have none trade. You could have 25 trade. You could have 2,500 trade. You could have 15,000 trade. Turnover is the key. Dr. G, I don't know which is worse. Watching the loss on the covered calls I've already written, or watching the stock spike and seeing covered calls I can't write. I mean, this is killing me, man. There you go. Michael, no, they can be flipped all day. That is it. Let's see. TWTR and AFRM earnings tomorrow. Credit Savage. Dr. G can stand for 40 hours. Dr. G can stand for 40 hours operating on a person while liters of blood are used and there's organs everywhere. You can't stand GameStop running a bit for a day. This is how tempered we are to trading, chaps. Mowgli, about 400 miles off the coast of Canada right now. Internet is getting spotty and I missed all the action today. Hang in there, Mowgli. Bobby, for example, SoFi 13s for this Friday have a volume of over 17,000, but an OI of only 11,000. So more volume on the contracts than exists because they turn over. What reaction were you just reading, Bruce? Bobby, had to go bar chart to see it. Now, got it now. Thanks, guys. Questrade doesn't show OI. Mirko, Dr. G, you can always roll over for more cash, so nothing to worry about. Exactly right. Exactly right. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, if I sent a question by email, could you answer it tonight so I'll get the playback here tomorrow? I'll do what I can. Never a dull moment. 159 on Disney right now, up 11.71 right now. All right. You know what I should do? I should offer a service. I should offer a service. Now, I wonder how I would do this. You send me a question, a private question on email, and I answer the question via video, where I'll sit in front of the camera here and answer your question via email, like a video, and send you a link to that question. But I wonder what I should charge for that. How much should I charge? Because that's work, you know. I don't know. That's a one-off, customized answer to a question for somebody. I wonder if I should charge $100 for that, or what's that worth? That's what I want to know. I don't know if anyone else does anything like that. Anyway, just a thought. Work. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. I am hopeful tonight's show, Simpletons. I'm on at 8 o'clock tonight for gold members. Come on in. Dr. G, I wouldn't be operating for long if I had organs everywhere and liters of blood lost, but point is taken. At this pace, we're going to make Dr. G start operating and taking straight cash as soon as they're done with the operation. Marco, do the math on 45 105s. It's a chunk of money. Oh my God. Auntie's saying you should charge 2 bits. There you go. Beach Boy, $1 million. $1 million. That's right. Roll 5 or 10 at a time. Mirko's got it. That's exactly right. You don't have to do all 45. You can do 10 at a time, 5 at a time. Credit Savage. Well, damn, Dr. G, I can't do math, but 45 105 GameStops are lots of money. That's right. That's what we're talking about. But you want to get into the big leagues? You're going to be in the big leagues. There you go. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We may be, I don't know. What if the inflation thing tomorrow is 8.5 and the Dow starts with a 500-point loss, and we're going to see all our stocks in the red, and GameStop is at 109 to start the day? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Could be higher. We could be lower. We could be unchanged. It could be a nothing burger. We don't know. We just know that the Dow has had a good run lately, and as has the Nasdaq and the S&P. So fair enough. We were down to 34,838 on the Dow, February the 4th. So 34,838. We're now at 35,768. So we're up almost 1,000, not quite 1,000 points. In just a few days. In the last month, we were as low as, what is that number? January the 24th, 33,274. 33,274. That means we have climbed 2,000 points, 2,500 points. We have climbed up 2,500 points since the 24th of January. Do you think we might be in for a little pullback? Maybe. We did get one last week. Remember, on February the 2nd, February the 3rd, we dropped off, but we brought it back. We're higher now. We're higher than the February the 2nd number. So we'll never know. You never know how it goes. We'll see tomorrow. Every day is another day. We just keep on plugging. Anyway, let's see. All earned by listening to Uncle B. There you go. Let's see. So up or down, something will be green. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, why does smart bid and ask display that widespread every night? I don't know. That I can't answer that question. No idea. Let's see. Never thought I'd be giving a heart surgeon advice, but damn, son, Dr. G, just relax. You still have time, and depreciation happens. You can even roll one call at a time and use that money to roll another. Yeah, it's no problem. We'll be fine. It's all good. It's so much fun. 124.53 on GameStop. We're up 15 cents on the aftermarket. Okay, 92,000 traded so far. So there you go. Rocket Lab in the aftermarket is 10.69, up 5 cents. We've got SoFi at 12.82, down 4. We have game that we done. Matterport is 8.91, no change. ME in the aftermarket is 5.01, up a penny. We have Spire in the aftermarket, up a penny at 3.05. ATIP is not trading yet in the after hours. And Smart Rent is 1 penny higher at $9 in the after hour. Sextera is at unchanged, $11.98 on the after hour. So there you are. AMC, by the way, $18.81, down 16 cents in the after hours at the moment. So there you go. Okay. Let's see. Thea is your friend. Michael, that spread really is huge. 640 bid and 909 ask. I have no idea what that's about. Dr. G. Beach Boy, I am starting to mind meld on you regarding the buybacks. We are one. Nick, since you follow the world news, what do you think will Ukraine be invaded this week? If it does, what will be the implications on the market? That is another one. If that happens, if the Russians make a move, we may have a bit of a glitch for a bit, and that can affect the whole markets. We'll see. Mirko, Dr. G, even if you get exercise, you will just get shy of $500,000. Just sell cash secured puts on Gamestop, and you will make a poop load. There you go. Let's see. Duncan saying hi, Cindy. Bobby, every night, Michael, Auntie, wow, what is Spire doing? Michael, never noticed. Interesting, Bobby. Beach Boy, Dr. G, master of my domain. I'm the master of my domain. I'm the. What is Spire doing? I don't know. What is Spire doing? It's 305. I don't know. What's Spire doing? I have no idea. No idea what it's doing. Okay. Yippee-ki-yay prediction. Russians invade Ukraine when U.S. distracted by Super Bowl. There you go. Dr. G. Mirko, if GameStop goes down, might go up. That's true. It can go up. Things go up, things go down all the time. And we'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll be here. It's all good. It's all good. Disney stock up 8% as earnings top estimates. So that's good news. That's a Dow component. So that's a good start for the Dow tomorrow. I seriously think Credit Savage that if Russia really wants to go there, it would take us and the EU a week to kick its ass. I don't think he's that stupid. He'll then release the Trump P tapes, but we don't care. Dr. G, Beach Boy laughing out loud. There you go. Never a dull moment around here. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day on that note. I'll leave it at P tapes and call it a day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if I were Putin, I'd do it during the Olympics. The world isn't watching closely this week. Who knows? Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Join me tomorrow morning. If you're a Gold Bagel member, join me tomorrow morning before the 8:30 show. But how about joining me tonight? I'm going to load up the show right now after I get off the air here. I'm going to load up the 8 o'clock show for tonight. Prime time, 8 o'clock with your buddy Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members only. Join me this evening, 8 o'clock Eastern. Throw me questions, and we'll see how we do. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for everybody. Cindy, P-tapes, laugh out loud. Says Yippee-ki-yay. Anyway, there you go. Have a good evening, Yippee-ki-yay. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight if you're going to join me for that. And otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow morning. And we'll have some fun. We'll discuss rollovers tonight. And sorry, but there are no P-tapes. There you go. Nobody is really watching the Olympics. Lowest number ever. I hear you there. I'm not watching it. I really am not watching it. Jen has it on from time to time, but I just, Okay, guys. I'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.